Hello, welcome to the March 2nd stream of Skin Deep Development. I am Brendan Chung, and today we are gonna work on creating big chunks of debris that get spawned when you destroy this weapon. I think right now it just kind of explodes. But I think we can make more. It doesn't really work because it's hard to tell what's going on, and you can't really tell that this thing's exploding. So we are going to make more bespoke chunks for this thing. So objects, debris, make cannon. Models, debris, cannon. There we go. All right, so here's our first little chunk. Doesn't look so good in the model in the editor, but in the game looks okay. And let's make a second chunk. So we're going to open up the mech cannon. Yep. Oh no. Alright, so I accidentally saved over a file that I should not have saved over. But thankfully, because we're using source control, we can fix our mistake. Models, weapons, cannon. Where is it? Show log. There you are. So we want to revert. Let's see. What's the best way to do this? Save revision 2. Sure. So let's try to open that up. Hey, look at that. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to do some wiggling of the file names. So we're going to delete this one, and we're going to rename this to that. And it should be fine now. All right, wonderful. Good, good, good. All right, so now we are going to make a modified version of this little drum right here. So I'm going to delete all of you. You right, about right there. And we're going to save you. Models, objects, debris, mech cannon. Okay, we're going to call you drum. Okay. Good. I'm going to open up the correct texture file. Here we are. All right. We're looking good so far. All right, let me see how we're going to do this. I'm going to take you, and the way to turn you into a triangle fan, was it Alt P? Okay, cool. Let's write that down before we forget. Nope. I like to keep a little text file of all my wonder stuff that's useful to me. Turn into triangle fan. LP. Awesome. All right. So now UV map this part. It'll be this void right here. Okay. Selection. Make you a little bit smaller. Oops. Its origin is in a weird spot. All right, let's try to fix this. Oh. Okay, so now we are going to make a jagged edge for this object. Give me 1 minute. Okay, so let's try this out. What we're going to do is we are going to make a jagged edge right here. Just make it really wiggly. I suppose the, well, no, this is fine. I was gonna say maybe the pencil tool would be better used here, but this is fine. All right, give that a shot. Save that. Reload this texture. Ooh, that looks pretty bad. All right, so one of the reasons is every slice is just so narrow that it's making this not very usable. So we're going to try to fold it over itself like an omelet. So I'm going to flip it. I think like that. Then we can stretch it out. It's okay. It's not. Oh, you know what? I wonder if we could just on this axis. Oh, no, it doesn't really help. Okay, so change of plan. What we're going to do instead is we're going to make these little canyons deeper. exaggerate this, it'll be more readable, I think. All right, that's fine. That works. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. And finally, I'm gonna work on this a little bit right here. And we're gonna add a face to connect these two pieces together. So we're gonna select all of this edge, and we're gonna bridge this loop, just like that. Let's see if this works. Cylinder projection. Kind of works. Everything is kind of stretched out in a weird way. Okay, plop you right there. Something like that. Take a look what we got. Sure. Well, you know what? Let's just give it a shot. Let's see how it looks in the game. Okay, save you. Oh, you know what? We should have made this drum a lot more. A lot smaller on this axis right here. Yeah, let's just do that. I'll make it look better, I think. Ease it down. Okay. Now we do this. Yeah, I think this will work pretty well. Okay. Grab all of you. Yeah, looks pretty good. Alright, save you. And let's finish up our texture work. So, I'm gonna do that. Grab all of you, go to the alpha channel, and do that. Alright. Cool, 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 good. And let's try it out. So, I'm going to go to the map editor, and I'm going to plop in, create model, objects, debris mech cannon. Oh, I forgot to export it. Let's do that. Now let's also make sure it's on the right location. Let's see, geometry to origin? No, don't want that. Origin 3D cursor, geometry to origin. There we go. Beautiful. Wonderful. All right, file, save, export, SE, drum. Now, hopefully, we should be able to plop it in. Model, okay. Reload models. Try it again. There you are. All right, okay. Okay, so there it is. It is not working. Oh, it's because I forgot to export the TGA file. So, file, save as TGA. Again, okay. Yep. Now, hey, look at that. Ooh, no. Okay, now it's an easy fix. So, all we gotta do is we gotta grab this part and just shift you down this way. Yeah, that should do it. Save, export. Try it again. Beautiful. Well, there's some funkiness, but I think it's fine. The funkiness is if you're looking at it from like a specific angle. You get some weird artifacts like right there. We could probably make it a little bit better. By decreasing this gap right here. And moving you like that. Try it out. Yeah, that's better. Cool, looks good to me. All right, so our art assets are done. Let's check it in. You and you, added mech cannon, drum, debris, fixed mech cannon, bad save, looks good. Okay, and yeah, we're gonna hook it up to the file now. Let's do it. here it is. Okay. Elemental give. So we have to create a definition for the things we just made. So let's do that. I'm just going to kind of copy you. Yeah, copy you. Copy in here. Movable. Give one. Models, objects, debris, mech cannon. Debris, mech. Barrel. And the drum. Then we plug you in here, plug you in there. Don't need that. Okay. Good. Good. And now we need to create a collision mask for these things we just made. Yeah, so the collision needs to be a convex shape. So we're going to create a very basic cylinder. Rotate you like that. Make you very simple. Make like 5 sides. All right, that's enough to go by for now. Something like that. Something like that. That looks pretty good. Squeeze you in. Okay. Right, we want to give you a texture now. Image open. Textures, common, collision. And then we save you as the collision mask. Save. Export. Perfect. And we do the same thing for the gun barrel. Mesh cylinder. Rotate. 5 sides. About yay big. Yeah, looks fine. Let me stretch it out. So it kind of tapers in because of the shape of this gun barrel. So we're gonna squeeze it down like that. It'll look a little bit more accurate and natural. And now we are going to assign a texture for you. Base, textures, common, collision. All right. Wonderful. Looks good. Save you as barrel CM. Then we export you. Yeah, wonderful. All right, let's try it out. think that's pretty much all the pieces that we need. I'm gonna give it a shot. Cool. Well, it spawned one chunk right here. I don't see the barrel part. I don't know what happened. Let's double check our data. Barrel. Let's just try it again. Maybe there was some freak accident happened. Oh, I think this is it right here. Yeah. Okay, so it's spawning underground. Not exactly what we want. Let's try to fix this. Alright, so now they're flying in the air, which is better. Hey, that looked pretty good. That's not bad. Let's try it one more time. Ooh, I really like that. Reads very well. It's very Looney Tunes. Yeah, that's great. Oh, is this not working? Oh wait, no, it's just a weird shadow. I kind of want to modify this though. It look well. No, let's just leave it. It looks a little bit too. It looks too much like a usable thing you can use. Like it looks like an actual weapon, when in fact it's just space garbage. That's fine. We'll deal with that when we need to. But let's spawn some little metal chunks also. Let's see how this looks. I feel like maybe we should just make these chunks bigger because they're just so they're a little bit too subtle, I think. You can't see them. You're not getting a whole lot of bang for the buck if you can't see the thing. Okay, looks pretty good. Yeah, looks good. Let's check it in. Commit. Added or hooked up. Like debris. Good. In the chat, sorry, I'm having trouble reading this name. It's flipped is asking, are you using a framework? I'm using the idtech 4, which is also known as the Doom 3 engine. If you read the description under the Twitch channel, it says a bit more about what tech I'm using. Okay, good. Yeah, let's try to make those little metal chunks larger. And maybe brighter too. Oh wait, before I do that, let's do some texture work here. I'm gonna make this look a little bit more scorched. So everything black. Not exactly what I want. Try that. In the chat, BB Yan asks, or sorry, BBB Yan asks, will Skin Deep have any Acre 7 Easter eggs? That'll be fun. Yeah, I think that'll be kind of fun to do. So for people who don't know, Acre 7 is it's kind of like a mini game that I run on the Blendo Games Discord. Which is kind of a collaborative, cooperative storytelling game where we all write entries of a story and to try to kind of continue off of it. And so we're all cooperatively writing a big, kind of like a D&D campaign together. And it's pretty fun. If you want to do it, if you want to join in, please do. It's on the Blendo Games Discord. Alright, I'm going to try to give a little scorch mark here. Something like that. Okay. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Right, these little scorch marks things. Let's make a bigger brush now. And let's try this. Ooh, too much. Yeah, that's kind of nice. A little bit. That. Okay. Well, let's try it out. Save. Save as TGA. Ooh, that was pretty good. Yeah, I like that. It's just enough of like a tone difference to tell that it's to make it readable to the player. Yeah, that's great. What if we made this jump even higher? Yeah, why not? That's kind of fun. In the chat, it's sorry, I'm having trouble understanding this name. It's one ipt asks what language is idtech in. The code is in C++. So here is a chunk of the code down here. Yeah, it's C++. BBBN says that is some amazing intermission music. Thank you. It's very, very elevator music. I love it. Yeah, cool. So add little mech debris, added scorch texture to mech debris. That's good. All right, looks fine. Yeah, let's try to make those debris pieces larger. Let's see if that's easy to do. Oh my god. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, yeah, let's just try making it twice as big. Save, export, ASC, get one. Twice as big. Or ASC, get two. Three. Okay. Yeah, let's try it out. Okay. So I like this one. It's a good size. This is a good size also. I think this one might be too big. A little bit. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really work for me. Let's try this. It's a pretty fun chunk of metal bits. Well, this one, yeah. Looks a little bit strange. This is a perfect size. I think that's great. So we're gonna keep that, and we're gonna rank the other two pieces. So I'm gonna revert. Let's see what we're reverting. So we're keeping 3, reverting number 2, and number 1. 2, 1, revert. Okay. About 1.5. Oops. Do that. Okay, let's try that. In the chat, Anton says all the previous EdTech versions, Doom, Quake, Quake 2, and Quake 3 were on C, and overall not as developer friendly as the Doom 3 engine. I don't really know why there weren't more Doom 3 mods. It's extremely designer friendly. Yeah, like I like playing with the Doom 3 engine because it is it's very data driven. Like a lot of stuff is just in text files. Everything's very much designed to be modified. And it makes development easier for me. Ooh, that looks pretty good. It's a good size. I like that. Yeah. This is good. Oh, that's great. I think the only thing I want to change is the first piece. We should just leave it the original size that it was. Just not change it. Yeah. Revert U2, revert. Let's try it one more time. Oh, they're just right now. Yeah, looks great. That's really good. Okay. Size debris pieces. Okay. Cool. Good. Yeah, I mean, as for why there weren't more Doom 3 mods, my personal theory is that the how to put this, the barrier of entry of making stuff for games started getting more and more complex and more elaborate. Um, like if you want making a texture for Quake is very different from making a texture for Doom 3. Because Doom 3 has support for things like normal maps and for specular maps and for glowy bits on the texture. And for making a model, it was more elaborate and you had more and more features. And so making something quick and dirty for Quake was very different from making something quick and dirty for Doom 3 and for other games of that time era. I'm sure that's not all of it, but like I think for me at least, like when I made mods for Quake and Doom and all this stuff, you were able to move like really fast and just slam stuff into the game. But around the time of like Doom 3, Half-Life 2, something like that, the art started getting more fancier and high res and higher poly, and so that kind of like slows down the iteration of how fast you can move in making stuff. Yeah, I don't know. That's just my personal thoughts on it. I'm sure there's a lot more factors involved, I think, but that was kind of where I'm coming from. Right, I think we're all checked in. Good. Let's see what else I got on the to-do list. I think that was kind of the big thing I wanted to do today. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do today. Cool. Thanks, y'all, for joining me in the chat. It's been a lot of fun. I think we made a pretty good thing today. I'm really happy with how it looks. Before the weapon just disappeared off the face of the planet, and it was a little bit hard to tell what was happening. So I think adding these little debris chunks is making it a lot more readable and a lot more understandable of what's happening in the game. All right, I'll see you all next time. Until we meet again, have a good Monday. Bye for and if you're in the U.S., please vote. Please vote tomorrow. Depending where you live, you might be able to vote today. Where I live, we've had early voting for the past 2 weeks already. So check your local polling location and see if you can vote today so that you don't need to go tomorrow. And if you can't do today, then do it tomorrow. All right, that's all I got. All right, see you later. Bye.